where we are showing those pictures also at the moment, where pellets were fired during a protest over a dumping garbage in South Kashmir's Pulwama in Wahibugh, where residents hit the streets to protest against the dumping of garbage in Pohnad area. The protesters tried to stop a garbage truck, demanding the dumping site to be shifted to some other place.
However, police personnel escorting the truck used tear smoke shells, baton charge and fired pellets to disperse the demonstrators. Residents have been upset with the government's alleged failure to designate a dumping site for the town's garbage, which lies scattered in heaps along main roads, paddy fields and public spaces.
हमारे एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के पास हमें नहीं लगता कि कोई सॉलिड वेस्ट डिस्पोजेबल मैनेजमेंट प्रोग्राम है। वो हमें पहले ये बताया कि किस हक पे उन्होंने एक कल्टीवेबल लैंड को जो रजिस्टर्ड लैंड है और इसमें डिस्पोजल जो है वो सॉलिड वेस्ट है उसको डिपॉजिट कर रहे हैं और कीप पुटिंग एट द पेरिल हर किसी बीमारी का खतरा, लाइलाज बीमारियों का, मुहलिक बीमारियों का खतरा हम तो सुबह शाम साफ और ताज़ा हवा लेने के लिए इन इलाकों में घूमते थे, ज़मीनों में, खेतों में। तो हम तो बिल्कुल अब नहीं जा सकते। कुत्तों की भरमार है वहाँ पे, जंगली कुत्तों की भरमार है, भेड़ियों की भरमार है, चीते, शेर वगैरह जो यहाँ का मामूल था अब वो ज़्यादा इसमें इन जगहों पे आ रहे हैं क्योंकि वहाँ पे खाना अवेलेबल है, फ्री खाना उनके लिए अवेलेबल है। और दुनिया में जबकि इस वक्त कीप एनवायरनमेंट क्लीन की मूवमेंट चल रही है, तो हमारे डीसी साहब किस दुनिया से आए, किस प्लेनेट से आए जो अपने जो पाक-ओ-साफ माहौल है उसी को गंदा करने पर तुले हुए हैं। सेम है हमारे डीसी के लिए। और हमने सुना था कि एक एला खानदान के साथ ताल्लुक रखते हैं, एला तालीम याफ्ता है, लेकिन हाय अफसोस इस बात का है, शेम उसके लिए कि एक जो पुरमंजर इलाका है, कल्टीवेबल लैंड है, उसको गंदा करने पर तुले हुए हैं। और हम इस सारी जो बस्ती है इसमें वहीबुग है, जडूरा है, लुसविन है, ये गूसू है, चिवा है, काजीपुरा है, वहांपुरा है, सारे इलाकों में तशवीश की लहर दौड़ गई है कि यहाँ बहुत सी और हो गई है, नमूदार हो भी गई है। टाइफाइड यहाँ पे फैल रहा है, मम्पस यहाँ पे निकल रहे हैं, यहाँ पे बहुत सारी बीमारियाँ उगनी शुरू हो गई हैं। तो इसका जिम्मेदार सीधे डायरेक्टली डीसी जो हमारी पुलवामा की इंतजामिया डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन उनके सिर जाता है। और हम चाहते हैं कि इसका जल्द से जल्द कोई मदावा किया जाए, इसको हल किया जाए।
All right, Mir Farid joining us with more information on the phone line now. Farid, earlier you exposed how near Pahalgam there was this dumping site despite the existence of a waste management plan. Now this time it's Pulwama. The residents are extremely angry over not having proper dumping site. Now, has there been any response? This is a state ruled by the governor, but that does not mean you have no governance in place.
That's right. This is a Pan Valley phenomenon now. I mean, every other day there are protests against this, and we've seen different areas, people from different places protesting. Now, this trouble is brewing up in Pulwama, where this site, this village is being very recently being started to use it as a dumping site to dump garbage. Now, for years and years now, there was absolutely no dumping site as far as Pulwama is concerned. So what was happening was that haphazardly they were throwing this garbage. It was littering around. Now, finally, it seems that they had zeroed in on this land, which the government says that is a government land. It is their land. It's not does not belong to the people. But as soon as they started this, now the locals are up in arms saying that this is absolutely unscientific. They have chosen a land, a beautiful piece of land, which is cultivable, and that just cannot be straight away used as a dumping site. And yesterday they objected to the municipal vehicles coming into the town, and then that triggered violence. The police used force to disperse them, and then several people were injured. So clearly, this garbage trouble is brewing up for the authorities. The locals are blaming the government of having absolutely no thought process to use scientific methods available across the world, and in fact in various parts of the country, to dispose and dump such garbage rather than really using an eco-fragile area and a cultivable land for this. So it is clearly an issue which is not just restricted to Pulwama, as you rightly said. Even in Gulmarg, in Pahalgam, which are tourist spots, and in other places, there seems to be absolutely no plan with the government to use latest scientific methods, even garbage disposal plants, to set up them and do it scientifically, which will not harm the locals as well as the environment. And that's not the case. And now we've seen first such instance where people have come on the streets and are protesting against this. We'll have to wait and see how the district administration goes about it. But as far as Pulwama is concerned, it seems there's absolutely no plan from one place to the other, they have been literally
Yes,
revolving,
and it's
throwing
very
around this
tragic to
garbage.
see pellets being fired on them because citizens are making a rightful demand to have cleanliness and sanitation in place. That's the basic right of every citizen in this country, and for that to have to face the pellets again, something hugely questionable. Thanks for joining us, Fareed.